Welcome to, I believe it's part 4 of the build log. I've run into a slight snag. I need a minimum of a 25mm countersunk M3 screw, and I only have one, and I need 2 of them. So just to keep this rolling for now, I'm trying to do 3 or 4 videos at once. I'm going to be substituting a 30mm pan head because I won't be attaching the accessory plate to the chassis just yet. So just so I can keep moving. 2 episodes ago, we put the shock towers on, and I also tapped the center of the channel for where the suspension arms will go. Today, I'm going to start on the steering. So these are both the same arm. They're the same part. However, this arm, I only need one of them. So I will look at them and basically decide which one I'm going to take off, and I've decided on this one. So we're just gonna snap. Ooh, wow, that's tough. We're going to snap this off, like so. And now we have 2 arms, like so. And the pins that hold them in will go in, like so. And we have these little nuts. And for this, I'm using a nylock nut, simply because it's a critical part, and you don't want to have to be undoing the whole thing to tighten up the screw every run or two. So I decided I was going to use nylocks for this. And I'm going to run down this screw in the channel to pick up the nut and pull the nut into its pocket. That way, well, it's the easiest way of seating these. These are actually the right size. Now it's just a question of positioning this nut with its pocket and running it in. And we'll run that in until it stops, meet a little bit of resistance, and we'll take the screw out. Can't pop it in, perhaps. There. Yeah, it went. Easy the second time around, right? Okay, so that goes in there. That's in there. And this is where the steering posts sit, and there's a cross connect piece that I will put in at a future date, because I don't have one printed. But I will put these 2 posts in, and then we can see where we're at. So I'm going to use the proper screw on this side. And the way this works is that the post is about just a ½ millimeter longer than the armature, and that allows me to tighten the posts down to the accessory plate without actually binding up the armature. And there we go. So that's nice and tight, so it's not going to wobble around, and this still spins freely, which is good, but it doesn't, it doesn't chatter too much on its post. So we'll put the other one in. And remember, this is with the wrong screw. I'll have to go out and get the proper screw for the post. And maybe order a couple more, I don't know. I don't know how many is the minimum order I can get on, and how much it'll cost. It may just cost less to get 100 than it does to get 3, depending on where you go to get your screws. So this one is picked up the nylock now and running down. And there we go. So there you can hopefully see how the steering arrangement is going to work. This is going to be on the servo. The outermost hole is for the to go out to the steering on the arm, and the inner post combines these two together so that they move in unison.